Not the lipstick. Hey, Miss Priscilla. Hey, Miss Priscilla. Get this down some. Hey, Miss Priscilla. Hope you doing good. What up, Saj? What's happening? What's happening? Can I tell y'all a secret? You know, we don't do secrets in the 411. So I got to tell y'all. All right, here's the secret. Before we begin our show. Hey, Miss Priscilla. Hey, Shelly Shell. Hey, Saj. Hey, Eclipse. Saj, I still owe you some bread. I swear to God. You know what? We gonna download Vimo while I'm on this live. That's what we gonna do. Hey, Miss Joanne. Hey, Open Book. What's happening? Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Sip my tea real quick. Alrighty. Hey, Eclipse. No, it's not, Saj. You don't know how bad it gives me the heebie-jeebies. You know what I'm saying? I do things instantly. And here you go. Wood has some shit that I don't have. It is not all good. Break room is a woman of her word. Do you understand? Do you understand? Ash Life. Is your mama a boy? Is your mama a boy? Ash Life, you must got a little penis. You starting that show off with your little itty bitty penis. Child, get your little ass out of here. Don't be coming in here playing with us big dogs. Don't even do it. Don't even come in here trying to play off us big dogs. Because, honey, we'll eat your ass up alive in this break room 411. Whew. See, y'all starting early. I be wanting to know why y'all be wanting to know that. Do y'all, like, just stop it. I'm going to ignore y'all because I don't want to ask y'all throughout this show if you want to suck my dick. Now, I don't want to keep asking y'all that throughout the show. So unless you want to come in here to suck my dick, just go about your business. I mean, I don't know why y'all be asking stuff. What does the answer do for you? You know what I mean? Whatever I am, don't do shit for you. That's what I do know. Whatever I am can't make you bust a nut. Do you understand? Now, with that said, I'll let my mods handle the little people. You know what I'm saying? The little people. No, it's a lot of little dick syndromes be coming through here. Child back. Do not enter my live asking me what the fuck I am unless you came here to suck a big old cock. Straight like that. Thank you, Eclipse. I love you. I love each and every one of y'all. Straight like that. Welcome to the 411. I am your gracious host, Tiff the Gift. Y'all knew that already. I don't want to get hot, so I'm going to actually drape my shirt around me. All little Peter people will be moved right along. All right, let's go. I always like your hair. Thank you, Louis. My hair always like you. Straight like that. So, without further ado, y'all, we gonna light this blunt and get our party started. Actually, we gonna go get us a shot because your girl ain't got to smoke her no blunt today. I did smoke a joint. And she ain't took her no shot. Go grab me a shot before we get this party started. Welcome in, Open Book, and all my beautiful mods. Oh, all right. Welcome in, family. Welcome in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, though. That like button looking kind of shady. Like people don't love me at all. Not at all. I got more than 3 moderators in here. I only got 3 likes. I got 3 mods in here. I only got 3 likes. Hey. Ooh. I'm proud to be a member. Welcome in. If you here, I am ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? I am ecstatic. Let us go ahead and get into some things, y'all, because I've been waiting all day to go live, right? But your girl started having shit to do. Let's see here. Chit chat, what's happening? Okay. I got 2 things for you. What you asking me, Eclipse? What you asking me, babe, about a badge? Let's see here. So, to become a member, you can click the join button. Yes, thank you, Open Book. I wasn't sure what I was being asked. Okay, so y'all know it's been a while since I had me some trusty dusty notes. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while, y'all. My trusty dusty notebook got literal dust on it now. Literally dust. Also, shout out to my new lipsticks my mother bought me today. She bought me like 7. And of course, y'all know it had to come with a signature red. Shout out to mom. I love you, mom. You're a rock star. All right, let's get into some things. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. I know it's sometimes Fridays in here, y'all be a hit or a miss, but either way, it is a good time with whoever stops by, and I thank y'all so very much. Yes, Eclipse, if you go out of this chat, if you go out of the chat and look right underneath my video before you come into the live, you will see a join button. Like once you subscribe to a channel, then the button becomes a join button. I got a hair in my eye. I do know that. But I can't find it. Sorry, I have a lash or something in my eye. Okay, so what I decided to do, it's so funny because Sweet Ma had been kind of persuading me to get on this Nature Boy thing, and I failed to do so. Shout out to Sweet Ma again. She was one of the first that I saw covering the Nature Boy story. Thank you, Miss Tamara. I'm so glad you're here so I could thank you. Thank you so much for the blessing you sent me this morning. Thank you so much. You are such a doll. Thank you, Miss Tamara. I love you. I love you. Shout out to Miss Tamara. You a rock star. Okay, guys, without further ado, thank you so much for that super, Miss Tamara. You are so sweet. Thank you. I am always so grateful for the blessings. Yeah, I got it. I think. I'm sorry, y'all. It was a hair in my eye. Okay, I think I got it. By golly, I think I got it. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I can't stand when I feel a lash or something in my eyeball. It'll drive me fucking nuts. Open book. Lord, this is not gonna work. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Hey, Brandy. Open, so happy to be awake and part of the live tonight. I'm so glad you are too. Oh Lord, y'all. This damn thing done got hung up in my damn hair. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? What in the whole hell? I'm about to have to call the complaint department up here, child. Y'all, we got technical difficulties. Oh. I love you, open book. Hold up now, damn it. Not the follicles now. Okay. Lord. Yep, he is today, having been sentenced today. Having been sentenced. All right, sorry about that, y'all. I got hung up. Give me 1 second. Open book. Thank you so much for that super open book, and I'm glad you're here. I have a question though. I got a message to my Gmail saying something about memberships. Did you pause your memberships? Because mine is saying it was paused or something. Let me know. I'm about to get into it. Y'all. I'm sorry. My hair had got hung up. And we don't play that. Y'all know I be serious about my follicles. All right, so let's get into it. Life plus 10. What? See, I didn't see what the sentencing was. It is on pause due to them demonetizing my channel. I had to appeal it. Okay, sorry, what? How did your channel get demonetized? You must explain. I know it ain't my business, but you must explain. You have the most low-key channel of all channels. How the hell did your channel get demonetized? Please let me know. Sister Teacher! What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, I got to know, Open Book, because there's no way I've never been demonetized and you done got demonetized. Ain't no way I made it 7-8 months in the game not getting demonetized and they hit you. There's no way. You have to explain this to me. I think we need to see somebody about this. I don't even know which videos they are referring to. They stated I reuse content. I heard it has happened to others. Oh, yeah, it does happen. Child, that's why my ass only go live. I don't be showing shit. All right, so smoke in my eye. Lord, all the live malfunctionings today. Anywho, wait, what Open Book? Demonetize the devil is a liar, right, Sister Teacher? That low-key pissed me off. You have one of the most, like, beautiful channels. Like, I don't even understand that. We should protest. Everything I share, I've been given permission. Plus, when I downloaded Reels from Facebook, it could have been an issue. Yeah, now I don't know what type of stuff Facebook got going on. Let's see. Yeah, that's crazy though. But you should be able to appeal that. That's crazy. All right, let's get into some things, guys. Sorry to hold y'all up with my hair malfunctioning. My eyelash went in my eye. Lord, when life be lifing in real life time, ain't no edits, ain't no cuts on live. You understand? Ain't no editing. You know what I'm saying? If you got a fart, you just let it loose. You feel me? Real life happens in the break room. They were my reels though. Oh yeah. Then you definitely gonna win that back. I have to wait about 12 more days before they reach a decision. When did that happen? Because it don't take it shouldn't take 12. You'll probably see. When did that happen? This is my last question, then we're gonna get on with the show. I promise y'all. When was that, Open Book? I got my trusty dusty notes so I don't lose my place. About 3 days ago. Well, if you didn't hear nothing today, then you should probably hear something tomorrow because I've had to do some things and stuff like that too. And if you already appealed, then you would probably hear something around the 4th day. They always say 10 to 12 days. But you usually hear something back in 4. And if everything is cleared, they'll put your stuff right back up. You wouldn't have to wait that long. But I think they do that. They say that just in case. Okay, let's get into this shit, y'all. Let's get into this shit. Now, like I said, the first time that I ever heard about Nature Boy was through Sweet Mom's Live. Like a year and a half ago or something. It was before the LaTruth saga. I actually have been following Sweet Mom quite some time. and I followed her through a lot of different stories or whatever. Okay, I'm good either way. Yes, you is, honey. God is good, and God got you, child. Yes, indeed. And we got you too. And besides, girl, it don't even matter, cause honey, you can still get your super chat. Oh no, if you demonetize, just tell everybody to cash app you, girl. Life goes on, shall back. Um Now let's get into this nature boy thing, y'all. Like I said, I kind of looked at it a little bit when Sweet Mom was covering it, but not enough. It didn't at the time interest me. I didn't really know the depths of it. I really wish Sweet Mom was here right now so she can help me kind of tie this thing in, because I'm still learning, even though what's happened has happened. I now find myself interested. I've actually been looking at old videos people have done, including Sweet Ma, and the person whose live she was on today. I was looking at her old videos as well. She has a lot of content on Nature Boy. So I was really using today to play a little bit of catch up before I came on live. And so I want to get into this thing a little bit. And for those of you, if it's somebody in the chat who has been following this cult a little more closely than I have, let me know. Okay, let me know. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. If you have followed this more than me, let me know so I know who to look to, who name to look for to kind of help tie me in with this thing. So look, now I had seen a lot of mixed emotions today when it came to the verdict, right? I saw people saying, yeah, he was never really found necessarily, they gave him a guilty verdict, but what did he actually do? You know what I'm saying? I actually seen people saying, he didn't, grape anyone. And we're going to use the word grape, y'all. So just take the G off of it and you know what I'm trying to say here. So, people were like, he didn't grape anyone. I've been following for a few years, but it's been so much my brain be mixing stuff up. The verdict blew me up. Boom! I don't know all there is to know about Nature Boy, especially the recent stuff, but I know more than average. Gotcha. Okay. Well, maybe if I need be, y'all can kind of help me fill in the blanks, because I'm very new to this Nature Boy thing. Knew of him for years, but never followed the story of his cult and things like that. Shout out to Sweet Mom, by the way. I wish you'd pull up in the chat and help me with this thing here, help me slow ride this thing. But either way, we'll get it done. So, like I said, it was mixed emotions. It was mixed emotions concerning the verdict. Some people really felt like, he couldn't have taken anything from anyone because it was consensual. Everyone who wanted to be there, anyone who was there wanted to be there. That's basically the gist of what I was getting. I don't know the history between how all the people landed with him. I know a few stories or whatever, but not all. But before I get into my trusty dusty, all I'm gonna say is this first concerning me. I'm just not, let me tell y'all something. I could never be like a cult person. You know what I mean? I just couldn't. Like those type of cults, I just couldn't. You understand what I'm saying? Because I be damned, for one thing, we are all people, humans, right? Now, I'm sorry, but Jesus is about as far as I go looking at a human form as God. Okay. Now I'm sorry. Now I know we are all made in God's image. I get that. I get that. We're images of God. I get that. But I be damned. I be damned if I can equate a mere mortal I can equate someone who don't really do shit but run their mouth as God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Jamer, is it Jameres? I'm sorry, I have a crack in my phone, so I have to look between the cracks. Joanna, thank you so much. I identify these nuts in your mouth, Fig Pig. I identify these nuts in your mouth. Now, let's see. So, with that being said, I could never be in a cult type thing. I'm not gonna look at any other person as yeah, Fig Pig. And would you like to suck it? I don't know. What's your point? What's your purpose here? Anywho, did you come here to suck something? Moving on though. So I could never be in no cult. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just not going to. I don't know. Like, what are you people submitting to, and for what? Like, I don't even get how cults be getting started. Like, I know it's because people be lonely or people be wanting a sense of belonging and all of this stuff. But people be getting in cults and be miserable. They be wanting to run away. They fear for their lives. They all this crazy stuff. Like, it's crazy to me. And personally, I feel like if you join some shit you really don't know, you really, you know what I'm saying? You just join some shit to be joining some shit. Like, I'm sorry, maybe I'm being a little too harsh with it, but perhaps you get what you deserve. I mean, I don't even know. Is that harsh? Because people be knowing better. Like you know better. You know if you join some type of cult, then there is more often than not a cult leader that you're gonna have to be submissive to, that's going to dominate over you. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. They're gonna dominate over you. You're gonna be told what to do, when to do it, how to do it. It will change your way of living, this, that, and the third. I just couldn't. I mean, ain't that what we got God for? I mean, I don't understand how people won't even live like God wants them to, but they will change their whole lifestyle for a mere mortal that has nothing truly special about them except the gift of gab and the gift of manipulation, which I guess is one hell of a gift or a curse. I'm not for sure. But these people don't even want to submit to their own higher powers, but yet will submit to a powerless person. Like, Lord, now I know it's a form of power, you know what I'm saying, to have power over people and to get people to follow you is a certain type of power or whatever. But damn, you mean to tell me it's all these stories of, yes, Skydrop, would you like to suck it? Sorry, I be trying not to. Why my paper towel smell like pizza? It smell like pepperonis and cheese. That's interesting. So, thank you, Open Book. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping me out in the chat. So, with that being said, this is some things that disturb me with looking at. Please hit the like button, y'all. We got 30 folks in here, 11 likes. Like, we got to do better with them likes. Trolls as well. Trolls, if you come in, hit the like button. Don't come here asking me personal questions and you ain't even hit the like button. Like, for real. Don't be a loser all your life. Now, these are some things that I had an issue with. Some of those women were beat horribly by the men. Yes, they were. Yes, they were, Miss Hill. And hey, beautiful. So, this here was my list of concerns, okay? Let's go over some of my list of concerns. Chloe, I'll say your name, but not for you to subscribe. I only want people to subscribe if they want to remain a part of the Break Room 411 family. You know what I'm saying? I'm building a family here, not just a bunch of odds and ends and shit. You know what I mean? So if you would like to be a part of the family, you can hit the subscribe. But if not, you've had your name said. With that said, but welcome in, Chloe. Welcome in, sweetheart. But yeah, we want you to be here if you want to be here. We'll say your name for free. However, thank you, Chloe. So let's go down. Thank you, sweetheart. Let's go down some of these lists of bullshit, right? Now, because of my list is why I'm like, yeah, the dude deserve what he got to me, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why I feel that way. Now, these are some things I heard come out this man's mouth. Thank you, Roar. Thank you so much. Also, shout out to D-Ham because I was literally getting bits and pieces from everybody's live that was covering it, trying to get in as much info as I could so we could talk about it a little bit today. So I also want to give D-Ham a shout out because I got a lot of great info off of his live that's current, you know what I'm saying? That I was hearing for the first time. So I'm going to go over some of those things. Now, the crazy thing to me is that people are saying they don't know what he did wrong in all of this. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you. And everyone in, please make sure you are 18 years of age or older. If you're using your parents' phone, hit the subscribe button and leave quietly. This man said out his own mouth, thank you, Marissa. God bless you. He said that he likes to have intercourse in front of his kids. Okay. I agree. I just read life plus 10, no parole, and all those videos should equate to additional charges. You better say it, Brandy. This nasty bastard said that he likes to have. Thank you, Shelly Shell. I didn't know you was still in here, baby. Said he likes to have intercourse in front of his motherfucking children. He also followed that by saying he likes to have intercourse with his wives while they are breastfeeding his children. I said to do the what now? The nasty bastard said he likes to do the do in front of his own children. Now, maybe I just grew up in a different, maybe my parents sheltered me. Let me say that shit. Perhaps my parents, thank you, Heavenly Father, and thank you to my parents so very much for sheltering me from any types of bullshit like what I've heard today. Okay? Shout out to my parents. Y'all are 50 times doper than I knew you already are. You understand? This motherfucker, and thank you for sheltering me from people like this man. Thank you so much that I've never had to come in contact in my childhood. I've ran across some perverted motherfuckers in my adult life, but I'm so thankful that I had a childhood. I am so thankful that I had a teenage life. And I am so thankful that I had a young adult life. You know what I'm saying? It's people like that, man, that I'm sure if he was out here in the regular world and not in his like cult world or whatever, that he would be around people's kids. He would be disgusting. Hey, Lady Love, I love you. Shout out to all the mods pulling up. Do you have to sign in? I'm not sure, Roar. I think you do if you're not signed into a YouTube account. I think so. Sweet Ma for life. My dream came true. Oh my God. Can we get some green hearts in the chat? Can we get some green hearts? I know it ain't but a couple of handfuls of us in here now on this Good Friday, but can we drop some green hearts for whoever in here that can find your green heart emoji? Can you drop it in the chat for my dog, man? My motherfucking dog. Burn! I love you, sweet ma. Hey, Tina's testimony. Hey, Red. Oh my gosh. I was subliminally and out loud summoning for you, and you came. Hey, Tina's testimony. Oh, my night has been made. Oh, I feel like it's Christmas all over again. Shout out to Sweet Mom. Man, I love that lady like a fat kid love cake. Do you hear me? Shout out to all the cake eating kids. Hey, Red. Hey, Tiffany. I agree. Oh my God, Sweet Mom, we have missed you terribly in the break room 411. Oh my God. Oh, both the beauties came in. We got Tina and we got Sweet Mom. I'm so excited. I don't even have a train of thought anymore. Like, who the fuck is Nature Boy? I love you, Sweet Mom. I love you so much. Oh Lord, my phone is glitching again, y'all. It's glitching. Y'all might have to hit them hearts for your girl, cause the phone getting glitchy. And we ain't even talking shit about nobody. Lord, Nature Boy wives over here reporting my life. Lord have mercy. All the recent drama was too much. I went silent, LOL. I know that's right. But you know me, Sweet Ma. Nobody will ever silence a G. I be's a G for both of us. You feel me? You go silent and I turns the fuck up. I love you, Sweet Ma. And I forever, ever got your back and your front. All of y'all down there in my chat, I got your back and your front. Let's get back into this damn Nature Boy before I spend the whole time telling Sweet Ma how much I love her. Drink some expensive stuff. Nah, no, I'm not drinking no nothing expensive. Just some old regular thing I'm drinking. Oh, white tequila. White tequila. Straight like that. Sweet Ma, I'm glad you're here. I hope you have a moment, Sweet Ma. Sweet Ma, do you got a moment? Do you have a moment? Because I needed someone closer to this than I was to kind of help me out here. Cause I don't like to steer. I don't want to steer nobody wrong. Okay, great. Okay, just rock with me real quick. I'm asking questions. I'm getting some understanding, and I'm just not trying to go astray here because I'm very new to what the hell is going on, right? So, okay, this is where I was. Okay, I'm gonna pick up from where I left off, and y'all just take this ride with me real quick. Now, like I said, from what I heard out this man's mouth was that, like I said, you guys, he said he likes to have intercourse in front of his kids, and he likes to have intercourse that includes having intercourse with his wives while they are breastfeeding his kids. I've never heard of such. I just have never, like, like, fucked up of a human being could you be to want to traumatize your own motherfucking kids? Excuse my French. Excuse my French. In the name of the kids, excuse my French. Tiff love the kids, man. How could you play on your own kids' top like that? You are the most disgusting motherfucker. Like, see, I was doing good not cussing. But on that kids part, y'all gotta let this shit slide this time. That shit is fucking disgusting. Do you hear me? Like, to let that shit come out your motherfucking greasy ass mouth. Like, Lord have mercy. If I could have been in there, I would have personally asked them, I would have whispered in the judge's ear, could you just make it 2 life sentences? I want to make sure if this demon ever, if his spirit, like, I want you to put him back into life. Even if he perishes in there, I want you to lock his soul up somewhere. I mean, look, that is the most disturbing thing I have had my ear gates open to. Oh Lord. It's making me mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. I got to read. Woo! Let me tell you. You getting exactly what you deserve. You get exactly what you deserve. Like, throw that grease ball up under the jet. Do you know what? No, let me tell you what before I go on with my list, because that just so disgusting. I don't even know what to do with myself. Like, excuse me. I hope that you get to experience in prison everything that you have made others experience at the hands of you. I hope that you have to go through these things, and by your own gender, no less. You know? Make it count. Let's make it count. I hope. I know I shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no hell to put this brother in. But I mean, I just hope that you are shown the exact mercy and grace that you have shown those that have come under you in this code. I just hope. Mm-hmm. Yes, I am, Charlie. Yes, I am. He got, oh, I dance. Oh my God. You are fucking lying, sweet mom. That is like, you know how you just want to put your paws on somebody? Have you ever just wanted to put your paws on somebody? Like, that's how I feel right now. Like, dude, if I was anywhere. You see that? If I could just get his head right here and. Honey, baby. Disgusting. Like, I have never, like, that just, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. I didn't even know it was gonna hit me quite like this, even though I already knew what the fuck I knew. Like, oh my God. That is so fucking disgusting. I do not know what to do with myself right now. Like, yo, if I could get that motherfucker head right here under this here wang, up under this here wang right here, he have a problem. Like if I could get that motherfucker under this wang, oh my God. Like, yo, I want him up under my wang real bad. Like I really do. Like for real. Like I wish I could just slide his whole head left. You understand what I'm saying? Like slide that motherfucker all the way left. That's how I feel right now. Like he is so disgusting. I am so glad that them motherfuckers locked your ass up for life. Like life plus 10. You locked up 10 years past death. Do you understand? And you deserve it. You deserve it. Let's keep paying homage to the new lipsticks mom got me. 6 of them. And she know that signature red. I'm enjoying it. It's the Paris Hilton collection. Shout out to mom. Now, Lord, this motherfucker is just too disgusting. Cause it's like I'm learning things. I'm getting what I asked for. I'm learning things as I'm going. But damn, it is triggering. Like, and it's triggering me in a different kind of way. Like, it's making me want to put my it's triggering me in a violent way. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, if that motherfucker went out, I probably would have had to go look. I'd have probably had to pull up. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like on some real life shit. Like I would have had to round up the homies and we'd have to come see about you. Like I'm just so serious. Matter of fact, you lucky. Like you more luckier with the you better be thankful, little boy, that the judge got you up out of here. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if a person like me would have heard some shit like this, I probably would have went to my flight training school and got one of them planes and came and saw about you. I wouldn't even spend no money to do it. I would have just had a whole lot of borrow a quick plane real quick and come see about you, dog. Like, yo, I hope they take, look, for real. I hope they rip you a whole new asshole up in prison. I really do. Like, I done stopped talking to my audience and start talking to you. Oh my gosh, let me stop. Cause hunty, oh my God, it boils my fucking blood pressure. You got a hard on while holding your child. Like, oh my God. Let me calm my fucking energy before I be done fucking pulled, before I be done got myself goddamn quickly just to go see about this nigga. No, stop. I don't think they let my gender in. I need to watch Ruthless now. Yes, I'm gonna talk. We gonna get into that. Unfortunately, that child shit, it fucked with me a little harder than I was expecting. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, y'all. That shit had me on go. It got me on go, for real. Like, for real. I almost want to go kick the asses of the wives that let this shit happen. Like, was y'all sitting around watching it? Was y'all filming this nigga with a hard on, rocking y'all kids and all this shit? And was y'all really fucking this man while you breastfeeding your children? Like, man, yo. Y'all motherfuckers need to go to jail too, to be quite honest. Y'all all need to be locked the fuck up. Lock all they whole asses up, for real. Hey girls, I haven't been on there. Hey Ella, good to see you, baby. Good to see you. Oh my God, I'm sick thinking about it. Okay, gather your thoughts, Tiff, because Lord, honey, the children got me off my kilter now. Lord Jesus be offense. Okay. Oh, sick asses. And them damn bitches sick too. They don't get no pass either, because y'all always sitting up in there letting this stuff go on. Y'all knew this sick shit was going on. So you wives and y'all other loser ass men, y'all wasn't shit either. Y'all was not shit either. Point blank period. Man, just point blank period. Bunch of fucking sissies. That's what you are. Fucking yeah. It ain't just or the fact that others saw this going on and let this go on. Like, that is some sick ass shit. Like, all y'all deserve to be fucking locked up for life. Like, I don't get no fucks about none of y'all. I ain't got no sympathy for not now. None of y'all. Only the kids. Only the kids. Because y'all bitches wasn't that stupid. Y'all bitches wasn't that stupid. You wasn't that stupid. You had your reasons, but it wasn't because you stupid. Y'all hoes know better. Straight like that. Oh, fuck, y'all getting y'all payback too. That's why half of y'all itching and shit now. That's why half of y'all got the scratchies and shit. That's why now. That's why half of y'all burning, if not all of you right now. Everybody is going to have to pay the piper. Every last one of y'all who allowed that sick shit to go on is going to have to pay the piper. And I'm going to do me a show about paying the piper one day so people can know how that shit is real. Y'all all going to pay the piper. Trust and believe me. Some people just sicker than we know. Sister teacher, it is sad as hell. That shit got my blood boiling. To the point where I ain't even going to cuss you out, chill. I'm just chill on you, chill, because we frying bigger fish in here right now. Hey, Cricket Journey. Hey, Ian's Cricket Journey. I ain't know this shit was gonna run my blood pressure up like that, y'all. Okay, so let me rein this back in. So in this, just from D-Ham's live, shout out again to D-Ham, I learned these things about the children. We also learned that he not only, God, it just keeps getting worse and worse, you know? This man also said something to the nature of wanting to crossbreed his children. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I think I heard something about him even maybe wanting to eventually sleep with his own children and have his children sleep with each other. I heard something about crossbreeding up the children with each other and stuff like that. It is all sick. Like, it is all sick. It's just sick. I mean, Lord, please forgive me. I hope that motherfucker burn in hell. I just do. I hope he got a one-way ticket to hell with gasoline draws on. Do you understand? Do you understand me? Like, ooh-wee. I hope them draws are smoking. Now, we also heard that they supposedly, these group of people was kicked off a plane before for stinking or whatever, and the fact that he only allowed them to bathe in fresh water, no soaps, no deodorant, or things to actually cleanse the body, and therefore leading to them being kicked off of a plane because their party was smelling so bad, which is a shame to be kicked off of a plane because you literally stink that bad. That's crazy. And also the fact that these are women who are birthing children. These are women who I'm sure have menstrual cycles. They have menstrual cycles. They're having babies. They're also having intercourse with him and with the other men. From what I heard, these other men also have intercourse with these women, and so forth. And basically, they are just passing around diseases and bacteria and different things from one to the other. You know what I mean? And nobody is getting properly cleansed. Nobody's body is getting properly taken care of. There's no true self-care. While all of this intercourse and unprotected intercourse is going on. You know what I mean? It's just very, very disgusting. It's very disgusting. And I know, we've heard of people, like the Amish even, or it's another group of people who they believe in returning the waste from them into the ground or whatever, like soil, so to speak, fertilizer or whatever. So if I'm not mistaken, I guess this carbonation coat, they would take shits in holes like the old days, like the Amish people, whatever. I heard something about them only getting like 6 squares of tissue to wipe their ass when they shit it. Like, oh my gosh. And you are actually doing it with each other. Like, you actually are doing it with each other. That is crazy to me. Like, that is so disgusting to me. Like, y'all are getting, like, even the women. Do you, like, y'all really sit here and let yourself get disease ridden or, bacterial infections and things like that to stay in a cult? Like, y'all was just letting y'all body go to shit to stay in a cult. Y'all was doing it in front of your children to stay in a cult. You mean tell me you had your baby right here feeding your child while getting humped, and that's okay? Like, I'm not even understanding if this is just some bad movie I'm listening to. Cricket Journey. I'm from Richmond, California. I don't know who you was asking, but I figured I would go ahead and answer in case you was asking all of us. I'm from Richmond, California, but I live on the East Coast. Is he the one got 3 wives? Nah, he the one got a whole bunch of wives. Or concubines, or I don't know what you call it. And yes, C Love, he was found guilty with the sentence of life plus 10. Of course, I be never knowing what be the point of life plus something, because life is life. So I don't be knowing how people end up with like 2 and 3 counts of life sentences. He got multiple wives and has his culture situated in Costa Rica. So, see, I didn't even know that. I didn't know where they was at. Hey, James. So, with all that said, I'm not even gonna front y'all. This cult reminds me a lot of. Now, I'm gonna need to call Tyler Perry to the front. Everything I say here is alleged educational and entertainment purposes only. However, I'm gonna need to call Tyler Perry to the front of the class. Come here, Tyler. Come here, Tyler. Because did you tell me the truth, Tyler? Did you write Ruthless after this Nature Boy cult people? Because Ruthless sounds an awful lot like the Carbonation cult. Only Ruthless a little more exaggerated. Like, I'm not gonna front. The first thing that I thought of and this cult thing this Carbonation came before Ruthless. So I'm just wonder. I think, yeah. Like Tyler Perry, did you find out about Nature Boy and then write this motherfucking damn Ruthless script? Cause honey, the highest sound an awful lot like Carbonation. Ruthless. Tyler Perry ain't a singer. He's a actor and producer and all of that there, and playwright and all of that. But he wrote. I mean, he has a show called Ruthless that is also about a cult, also about a very narcissistic controlling cult leader who they call the highest. I was talking to you, Ian's cricket journey. I told you where I was from. Yeah, his name is the highest. Um, they kind of live off the grid. They do really sadistic shit. The men sleep with, the men be sleeping with men, the women sleep with women, the highest sleep with everybody. They also sleep with each other. Everybody in the, yeah. And they also, they're not as natural as the carbon people though. They actually have, outhouse bathrooms or whatever. They don't do it in a hole or anything. And they actually wash with soap and stuff. But that's, what I mean. And it reminds me a lot of that. Yes, 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 yes. And they cannot communicate with their family or the outside world. Only certain people can do the shopping. Um, Only certain ranking of men or women can do like the grocery shop and stuff like that. They grow all their own, a lot of their own stuff besides what they need from the grocery store. But they do grow a lot of their own food and stuff like that. They move around a lot to keep their cult going. Hey, Alaskan Carver, welcome back. Thank you, James Stone. Thank you. And yes, right. Okay, welcome in, welcome in. Gamakichi. Yes, that does sound just like it doesn't. Sounds like carbonation to me. I gotta watch Ruthless. Yes, now I'm not gonna front y'all. I will not sit here and cap. I am a huge fan of Ruthless. I love Ruthless. It's entertaining to me. It is a lot of intercourse and drug use and crazy rituals and things. It is some craziness that have you a little like, but it sounds very, very close. Hey, Cosmic. It sounds very, very close to the same thing, like the exact same thing. It was all day long. Thank you, love you, thank you. You actually got the name right, everyone. Hey, honey.
I'm gonna show it to you though.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's all. Oh.
I love you.
I love you so bad.
You need anything?
No, I'm gonna remove my food real quick. I'm not business.
Okay. Call me if you need me.
Okay, baby.
Hey Donna, I'm feeling great. Hey, some of y'all names I cannot pretend I haven't watched. Honey, Ruthless have like I know it's 4 or 5 seasons. I think we waiting on season 5 now. That's coming out in like about 2 or 3 months. They ain't gave an official release date, but it usually comes after Sisters, then Zatima, and then Ruthless airs on BET. It comes on the pink BET Plus, I believe it is. Whichever one is pink, got the pink logo. It's like BET is in black, but the background pink. That's the one Zatima, which is the spinoff from Sisters. Hey, Treasure. Hey. I've heard of it, but never watched it. Yes, honey. That coat is something else, child. That coat is something else. Because as soon as you get there, they have this ritual where they drug you up or whatever, and it's almost like the high ranked men. How does it go? Even if you a man, the man, you have to go through this ritual where like the men basically run a train on you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And then like if you a woman, hey Angela, good to see you, sweetheart. Good to see you. If you a woman, they make you sleep with all the like you don't get to sleep with the highest first, right? Um, how does it go? But what you do is all the women have to bear children for the highest. So when you first get there, like the highest ranking men, you do this ritual and they all sleep with you. You know what I'm saying? And you know, drop dead, you know what in you. You know what I'm saying? And so you don't know because the baby is considered the highest child. He does that so there's no tie to who you got pregnant by because the baby is born as the highest child. So they have multiple men sleep with you and you know without protection. Um Yes, they have multiple men sleep with you during a ritual. And then you supposed to get pregnant and have a baby for the highest, but you don't sleep with the highest. It's very, very crazy. It's crazy. And you separate it from your children and shit. They separate, you know, you be on the count with your kid, but you don't be with your kids. True story. True story, y'all. It's a lot, man. Like, it's a lot. And they actually show like and you know what's crazy about why something that I find to be kind of like a double standard in a way, but they actually show the male parts on that show. But they only show like the breast and butt of women. They don't show like but on a man, they do. That's crazy to me. I mean, you know, I don't think they should be showing either or on BET. TylerPerry done went too far for me. But yeah, it's a lot. I watch it though. It's interesting, but it does have its moment. Like they have torture houses, I guess trailers, because it's like a trailer park. And they have like certain trailers is for if you are bad, like you might have to if you a woman, they might beat you and then make you do it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or chain you up naked or something, and all kind of shit. If you a dude, they might put you in a freezer for like mad long if they want you to give some information or something. Like the torturing is crazy. They got an electric chair and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? I wish I would, child. And to think that when some people, you know, have opportunities to leave and they don't, that's what's crazy. You couldn't pay me to you just couldn't pay me. Where'd you get your jacket? It's just a shirt. It's just a button-up shirt. But I have no idea because I have a few of them. Is this a show? Yes, it's called Ruthless. It's called Ruthless, and it is crazy, yo. It is crazy. But if y'all in the crazy, like, interesting shit, it's an interesting ass show. If you get past the, you know what I'm saying, certain things, like, yeah, it's crazy. Like, one guy, he kept trying to grape this one girl, right? And she did not want to be graped by him or whatever. She couldn't stand him and didn't want nothing to do with him. So she was trying to figure out how to not be graped by him. She knew it was gonna happen, and that he was gonna try. And so somebody on the camp gave her an apparatus that you put up your apparatus. And so when somebody try to rape you, it sliced their thing on all sides, y'all. Oh my God. And so the dude, lo and behold, she put that thing up in her. And that dude tried to grape her. And Lord, he stuck that thing up there and that thing sliced his yes, honey. Yes, Tyler Perry is crazy. I'm like, what the hell do you be thinking about? You and your damn writers. Child. He thought, child, Ruthless to me gotta be one of the craziest shows out there. And like I said, it reminded me so much of this carbonation cult. It really do. Um, it almost down to a T. The only difference is like, things you would add in if you don't want to really say you stealing somebody's exact story. Like while Carbonation, they were like no more than 20 people, 15, 20 people. But in Ruthless, it's hundreds. You know what I'm saying? It's like 100, it's probably 50 kids or 100 women and 100 men. You know what I'm saying? So it's on a higher scale. Oh yeah, I watched the first season of Handmaid's Tale, but I kind of still think Ruthless is crazier than Handmaid's Tale. It's on BET Plus, I think. It's plus the pink one. I think because one of them BET Star and one BET Plus. It's whichever one is the pink logo. The same one's the team of Zach and Fatima and them. Come on. Uh-huh. Yeah, but I love it. They got 4 seasons. The 5th season come out this year. Another one of my favorite shows, not to switch gears, but is I absolutely love come on, help me out, y'all. I'm mad at myself. Start with an S. What's my show that was like a game and the Chinese guy made it? He's like Korean or Chinese, Asian. It's kind of gory where they gotta pass different levels. It started with an S. They gotta pass different levels in order to stay alive. What is it called, y'all? Oh my God, I'm waiting for season 2 like a motherfucker. What is it called? Somebody help me. It started with an S. Somebody help me. What is the show? It's only one seat. Not Saw. It's a Squid Game. Hell yeah. Thank you, James. Thank you. I am so excited for season motherfucking 2. Straight like that. I am so excited. Squid Game. Uh-huh. I love me some Squid Game. Love, love, love Squid Game. Ah, yo, Squid Game is my shit, y'all. Now that I love this the cinematics of it. I love its clearness. Is so clear and so it gives you something, it's kind of like I love when I can learn something or give me something to think about, you know what I mean? A different way of thinking. Yeah, Squid Game is my shit. I'll take that as a compliment, Starry, but my hair is not a wig, baby. My hair is not a wig. Nah, baby, this ain't going nowhere, girl. But thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment, girl. I appreciate that. You're not the only one. Do you like Walking Dead? Tip. I never got into Walking Dead yet, but I have a few friends that love Walking Dead. Hi, Johnny. How are you? Hello. For a second, I was about to say, is you my cousin Johnny? I have two cousins named. Thank you. Hope you doing well. What about Better Call Saul? I feel like I watched that. I feel like I watched that recently, but I can't think. I didn't watch Walking Dead at first, but I finally did over the pandemic and was hooked. I might get into it. I might get into it. I don't know. Uh, have you ever watched Two Broke Girls? I think yes, I have. I have. That's actually that's a comedy, isn't it? I like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Yes, I'm trying to think of what was Better Call Saul because I feel like if I didn't watch it, that's something my husband has watched recently. That's something my husband watched recently. Well, thank you, Alaskan Carver. Yeah, I think my husband might have watched You Better Call Saul. But it sounds so familiar, like I've watched it too. I just not for sure. However, but yeah, it's a lot of great shows. I love Sisters. I watch Sisters because I honestly don't watch a whole lot of TV like I used to. And especially since doing content creation, it's like, we kind of have our own TV going on over here. But it's the spinoff of Breaking Bad. Oh, okay, okay. Have you seen the Titanic? Yes, I have. Titanic came out in 1995. I think everybody's seen Titanic. Yes, me too. Me and my husband was binge watching everything. Child, during the pandemic, me and my husband watched all the seasons of Sopranos. We watched all the seasons of Oz that used to come on HBO. And we watched all the seasons of what's the other one, y'all, that used to come on HBO? It was Oz. And what's the other one, y'all? Somebody in here could help me now. Somebody in here can help me. It was Oz. And what, y'all? What was the name of it? Yeah, it didn't get a little, got a little pressure. What The Wire? That's what it was. We binge watched all the old like HBO stuff. The Wire, Oz, and The Sopranos, and we really enjoyed it. I don't know what that means, Kobe. I don't know what that means. Um, but yes. But anywho, off the more disgusting part of it, and just on to like the basics of it, I be wanting to get. There's a good movie that reminds me of the Titanic, but I can't remember the name. Fergie's in it, huh? Oh no, The Wire is an underrated classic. You better tell them. This coffee. Okay, sister teacher. Do you watch The Shy? No. See, my husband watched The Shy and BMF and Power and Raising Cane and all of that. I had not. See, when Power started, I was, heavy into Empire. And so I felt like I was cheating on Empire with Power. So I did watch Power. I felt like they was competing. Hey, Brandon. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, Howard is so good. Thank you, Mouche. Thank you. I don't know, B. Only ask if you wanna suck it. Can you shout me out, please? Uh, they fuck with Jay. Hey, they fuck with Jay. Yeah, I watched the first season of P Valley, and yeah, I didn't make it to the second. And I actually liked the first season. Oh, okay, James. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that, but I ain't watched it. You welcome. They fuck with Jay. I have to check that out. Yes, indeedy. Excuse me. But excuse me. So, can I ask y'all a question? By Vincent. Go get somebody else to do it, perv. Um, so bringing me back to my original stuff or whatever. I had a question. Hold up. Okay, so on a psychological level, just for shits and giggles, name in the chat. I'm here but on the call. Okay, sweet mom for life. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a friend. uh, so let me ask y'all this. hypothetically, why do people start cults? And why do people go into cults? You can ask any one of the questions that you want. And more importantly, when entering a cult, right? Why is it so hard just to leave? Hey Solomon, hello, hello, hello. Why is it so hard once entering a cult and you're unhappy, you're miserable? And let's say you do have access to leave. Let's say you are not being held necessarily hostage, so to speak. But why would someone stay in a cult that they're being controlled, perhaps abused, um, actually taken advantage of, exploited? Like, why do y'all think? You know what I mean? And do people only start cults? Is it only a power trip, or is it something deeper than that? Like, is it only to have power over something? Like, family. Makes me think of the R. Kelly situation. It's just yes, that would be another example of being able to leave but choosing not to. I'm sure he didn't have bars on his doors. I'm sure he didn't have like security that's dragging them back into their homes and things like that. And some, there's even footage of them speaking to their parents. Their parents pull it up and they're like, nah, I'm good. I'm staying here. Like, what in the fuck? I think it is when I think of cult leaders. Hold up. My bad, I'm reading two at once. I think it is when I think of cult leaders who's I think it is when I think of co-leaders whose story I've heard. Gotcha. I had to put the sentence together to get the right tone. Uh, yeah. Do you think that he's a co-leader? I do. I think he's an industry co-leader, treasure, and great question. I do. I think he's an industry co-leader. Absolutely. Yeah. His is just on a more elite. His code behavior is just on a more elite scale. Fear is the driving cause of cults for sure. Mm. Uh, Great answer, James. Lots of mental abuse, and they end up like those who won't leave their abuser. Those who won't leave. Yeah, lots of mental abuse, and they end up like those who won't leave their abuser. You are so right. I knew what you meant. People start cults because of power, ego, and the desire for control. People don't leave cults because they're either blackmailed or abused, psychologically manipulated into staying in the cult. That right there was well said. Yep, either blackmailed or abused, and yeah, that's a even great that's a great statement because your boy, Nature Boy, what he do? He one of his charges was what revenge porn. You know what I mean? So revenge porn is a form of not just revenge but blackmail, which is a form of blackmail is a form of revenge. All goes hand in hand. Uh, And yes, we also have abuse, him abusing these people, whether it's with his words or with just one girl. I think it was on the live Sweet Mom was on earlier. Or maybe no. I think I seen this on that lady's videos. I went and started surfing videos and stuff, and I saw how the young girl, what was her name, Elena or Eliana, something like that, um, who was feeding the baby and stuff, while all the other women was out there. He was in the middle talking. Now the funny thing is where you can also see this emotional kind of abusive behavior. Also, even even though I gotta say, also, verbal, even though the words wasn't necessarily harsh, like in cursing, like calling her bees or something, nothing like that. But the words was kind of, degrading, for lack of better words. And I can tell you why in a second. But no, I'm not talking about a movie right now. I'm talking about a case, a court case, and from a real cult that yeah, the court case happened today. So you had all these women standing around when you were what you was talking about really only had to do with two of them. So just to break that down for shits and giggles, hey Ro baby, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Love you, sweetheart. Um, it shows a type of demeaning when your situation was just with the girl who was feeding her child and then the woman who was standing next to her or whatever that he was speaking of that he made love to and calling her jealous or whatever. So all the other women, it's like five, six, seven other women standing there just being nosy, watching this man, come down on you, bring down the house on you, and make you stand there like the child that you kind of is. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm back, and I absolutely love that eyeshadow. I wish I had something like that. Hey Meg, Ryan, welcome back, sweetheart, welcome back. Um, so yeah, and thank you, love, thank you so much. So it's just it's interesting to me. Like there was no, you know what I mean? It's almost like to have these women also standing in these, you know, damn near, you know what I'm saying, in two lines. She's at one end, he's at the other, and he's just breaking her down like a you know what. You know what I'm saying? He breaking her down like a chopper. You know what I'm saying? So it was like anything that almost sounded like a free thought, like freedom of speech, freedom to correct you if what you're saying is, y'all probably don't know the part that I'm talking about. Um, but yeah, it's on yeah, it's out there. Um, you had these women standing there who had nothing to do with what you was telling the girl, and they're just standing there looking at her like, they're not saying anything to him. They're just standing there. They have no purpose there except to further demean you. You know what I mean? Like, because they're not the ones getting fussed at right now. It's you. You know what I'm saying? It's the young one who really can't handle this lifestyle. They're looking at her like, see, you little young ass think you're cute. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I mean? That's when the ones that's been in the field a little longer looking like, yeah, let's sit your little young ass down somewhere. But so they are standing there on airs, as the older generation would say. You know what I'm saying? They got their head up, standing on their hairs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Meanwhile, thank you, love. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, you have the one that of course, the other cult leader that mm-hmm, yeah, that unalived all them people, cause and they just what they had to do. I forget. They drunk the he gave them something to drink or something. Yeah, I remember watching his documentary not long ago too. Actually, because I actually watched a lot on people like Charles Manson and Jim Jones and different cult leaders. You know what I mean? Um, and more so not to understand the leader. It'd be more so to study the people who choose to make these decisions. We like we all said when it comes to being a cult leader. Usually, this is just a thing of power. You know what I mean? It's just a thing of power. You know, and sometimes or more often than not, I can say money and power because it gives you a lot of people to use, a lot of people to strip from when they come in. All right, now you put everything you got into the cult. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you work for in your individual life becomes the cult now. You know what I mean? You got to put in for the whole tribe. You know what I'm saying? Now the whole tribe ain't has shit to do with the money you saved and stacked. But when you enter a cult, all that stuff. Hey, your girl. Yes, you know I remember you, sweetheart. You know I do. Welcome in. Welcome in. Uh, and I just can't. Ah. Uh, uh, yeah, I let the mods make those conscious decisions. I ain't in y'all business like that tonight. uh, but yeah, so it's more so because I'm highly interested in the ways of those that join. You know what I mean? Because you have people that join cults that don't always come from like trying to escape a fucked up life, so to speak. Like you have people that come from a background where they make good money, own beautiful homes and all kinds of shit that sell their cribs and you so crazy. Girl, yesterday I had a good sleep. I know that's right. And thank you, Ro Baby, for putting that up.
My neck and my back.
I'm a pin it.
I might be leaving. I don't know yet. I want them to come back on.
Okay. I love you.
Love you, man.
Thank you, Treasure. I'm back, y'all. Um, so like I was saying, I be wanting to study, a lot, not even study, but it makes me wonder why would people leave sometime what is a good, decent life to give their life up to be ruled by somebody. Like, what's the appeal? And don't people know enough about previous cults that cults ain't never turned out too good for anybody? I mean, look at T.D. Jakes and Jay-Z and all of them. Like, all these people are part of an elite cult situation. And, you know what I'm saying? They are part of kind of like an elite cult. I'm done. That's funny. Hold up. Hope I don't get a music strike for this. Hey. Some people join cults because usually they feel like their life is lacking and want more. Or move this light. Jesus. I got two bright lights in my eyes, y'all. See, lacking one more, or they're drawn to the confidence and articulative nature of the leader, or they want to belong somewhere. Yeah. And most of them cult leaders, they be fancy talking now. They quit. They quit with their gift of gab now. Let's spin my fan around a little bit. Oh, my bad. I ain't want, my bad. Well, here, continue having fun then. Let's see. What song is this song, girl? You talking about the song y'all hear? I don't even know. Whatever my husband playing, child, or watch it or play it, I think he playing it. It's okay. Oh yeah, well, I undid it. So, what are your thoughts on how cult leaders can be interconnected with corrupt politicians? Woo! Learning about some of this stuff in AP world. What's AP? Now I'm old. I don't know all these abbreviations and things. But yeah, I do think a lot of that is definitely there's some interconnections between cult leaders and politicians. Cause hell, Jim Jones almost seemed like he could have been a politician. Like he had that particular mindset and mind frame. You know what I mean? Like he had that type of energy. Like he could have been a cult leader. Hey, Haley. So, I think cults and like I said before, I think cults in all walks of life could interconnect. Like the same way you can have like your wanderers that really have no place, you know what I'm saying? Could end up, you have a lot of those that end up in cults, you know, but you also have those that have experienced a certain type of life for so long, even if it's a good one, even if they have money, even if they're well to do and have a good life, they could just be bored with the life they've been living. And sometimes I think a lot of these people enter on different thoughts that um, this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff you probably already know how fucked up this cult shit can be. We've never seen a cult that was found out about that was rainbows and gumdrops or whatever, you know, cotton candy and stuff. Um, it's usually a lot of evil and corruption and trickery and scamming and um, people being taken advantage of actually and monetarily or financially or whatever. And all kinds of ways, you know what I mean? It's a lot of sick stuff, you know, that's going on. And I truly believe I'm gonna catch up on I'm gonna catch up on just some people just need somewhere to sleep. Yes, that's what I mean. Like you have wanderers that you know have different reasons why they would enter that realm. Even if it's a person that's well to do but say don't really have a lot of family, might not be married, might never had children or something like that, and just tired of being alone, want to be a part of something. They come in all walks of life, you know, whether poor, well to do, rich, or all kind of stuff, you know. It's weird. Also, too, they give them all sorts of hard drugs, yes, and get them hooked. And then they sell their soul, yes, just like on Ruthless. That's how they get them started. They start them off on that stuff. So do. Okay, your girl. But yes, and I agree with you too, Solomon. You drink something and you gonna hold up. See, it was Coley to convince a bunch of people to drink something and unalive them. Yep, that's exactly what he did, Jim Jones. And because he thought, I believe when he did that, it was one or two things. Either the funding wasn't funding, or he thought that the government or whatever was about to come down on him. He thought he was about to be taken out, or he was about to be taken down, or locked up, or whatever. And so he convinced the people that, you know what I mean, like, you know, go meet your maker versus being separated from me. It's better is he who go meet your maker than let the government or the people take us away from each other. You know what I'm saying? Crazy shit. He was exposed. Yes. Yes. Yep, sure did. And that's how a lot of them are. They have you, you know, again, Charles Manson was another one. He was another one, you know, and I actually studied, I watched a lot of his documentaries and his court cases, and I even watched the cases and the documentaries behind the three bitches that was, I mean they are, but the original Charlie's Angels, you understand? Charles Manson's yes, a God complex. Charlie's Angels, the original, that name came from Charles Manson because when he got locked up, it was either when he got locked up or yeah, it was when he got locked up. And them three girls, you know what I'm saying? They was trying to finish up the job for him, you know what I'm saying? what their purpose was. They had some more hits to hit. You know what I'm saying? So the three bitches did what they did, and I think they all ended up. I don't think they got. I think they had some kind of a trial and something. I remember. I feel like I don't know if that's when they got Charlie with some of them. No, it's when they went after them three girls. I feel like when a lot of them got popped in the crib. But since they play tricks with the man in the industry, they make them hook up with a girl, drug, and he wakes up in the bed. Actually, my head, all cults are based on religion, just without the God. Oops, it's moving too fast, the God part. I didn't know Charlie's Angels and Charles Manson were connected. You learn something new every day. Well, yeah, that name, you know what I'm saying? The original Charlie's Angels, before there was ever the Charlie's Angels you watch on a movie, Good Morning Charlie. Before that, that name can't stem from Charlie's Angels, which was Charlie Manson's, the three girls. That's why that Charlie's Angels starred three ladies. You see what I'm saying? Let me see. Uh, well, I like to look at it. Hussein, I think is your name. I like to look at it like Jesus is an extension of God, a manifestation of God, because God is the Most High who doesn't come off his throne, and therefore he had to manifest his a form to which could be directly connected, seen, and touched by us, which is only mere humans. You understand? And I feel like the Holy Spirit is called the Holy Spirit because it is the Spirit of God. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's the mediator between God and man. You know what I mean? So I believe in the Holy Trinity. You know what I'm saying? And I do also agree that Jesus is the greatest messenger of God. I truly believe that. And shout out to you. Uh, and yes, I believe there's only one true living God. But you also know, like, just with us, we have different personalities that make us who we are, whether you're a naturally goofy person, happy person, comedic person, bitter person, miserable person, whatever. We have different layers to us. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like just like there are layers to us, and we have different, we got different ways we are. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you might be in your street mindset. Sometimes you might be in your corporate mindset. You know what I mean? I feel like, I feel like God's the one that it's the part of him that don't take no mess. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Jesus was the part of him that was approachable and more reasonable side of himself. And The Holy Spirit is the bridge, you know what I'm saying, to man, God, and Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Holy Spirit it bridges it all together. You feel me? Straight like that. Just cause I like to touch base on treasure, finally spot him, got him. Hey Wayne. Hey Wayne Mooney. The idea. I've never thought of Jesus as an extension of the Father. Yes, honey. Yes. Because I always remember in Malachi in the Bible, I always remember God went silent in Malachi because God was angry with man. God made man for a certain purpose. And once man got free will, man started doing whatever the heck they wanted to do, just like they do now, just like we do now. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, God got frustrated and therefore he went silent in Malachi, which hits where the New Testament ends and the Old Testament ends and the New Testament begins, which was when there was another covenant. I never say that word right. Made between God and man, hence Jesus. You know what I'm saying? God, that part of God, the when God tapped into his love, I'm sick of you moody sukas. When you know what I'm saying? That's God. God ain't got time. Like either you gonna do it or you not. You know what I'm saying? Either you is or you ain't. God ain't no in between God. You understand? But see, Jesus is that reasonable part of God that's like, all right, look, now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? The part that wants to hear you out one last time, see if you can come to some terms or whatever. So therefore, Jesus then enters Jesus because God already know what man gonna go through, right? And people gonna already be asking for why would you send us through persecution and being unalived and losing our lives, like all this, that, and the third, not understanding that Jesus is part of his walk was to show, hey, before it's all said and done, in my 33 years, I'm gonna get hit like what you might not get to experience yet throughout all your life. It might take you 60 years, 80 years, or whatever to feel 100th of what you gonna see me go through in 33. You understand? So therefore, I don't want to hear no crying. Ain't no crying in baseball, because I'm gonna go ahead and let you watch me be beat. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna let you watch me get slashed. I'm gonna let you watch rocks be thrown at me. I'm gonna let you watch me take up my cross. I'm gonna let you watch me be within an inch of my life and still ask God, why would you? Why? It's almost like when he called out the guy on the cross. It's like actually asking yourself, like when you feel you done made a bad decision. It's like, even though it's referred as like you talking to your father, but see, God is the highest part of Jesus. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? He had to come from God to be here. So that's definitely what also makes Jesus an extension of, you know what I mean? Him in the human form walking with us doesn't make him anywhere close. We're nowhere near his perfection. You know what I mean? He's well more than just a man because he's an extension of God. You know what I mean? But when he called out, it's like calling out to your higher self. Like, why did you deceive yourself? Why did you make this promise that you would come and go through all this? And, even though he knew what he would go through, but actually going through it, like, dang, but keep in mind, he never complained. He never called out until it was no more to be done with him. You hung, you nailed. Now all you got to do is take your last breath, bleed out, take your last breath. But it was only then, after all of that, this man called out to his higher self, like, damn, Why would I do myself like that? Why did I come down here to save people who would do this to me? And I'm here for them. I'm here to be a bridge back to myself, to them, to myself. And damn, I knew they would do it, but damn, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know when you done made a decision, getting a bad relationship, and you like, damn, why did I make this decision? I knew this dude wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I knew he wasn't gonna act right. I seen the signs, I knew it. I was warned. By my first mind, that's God. I was warned. And Jesus had to come down here and experience the brutalities of man himself just to show man that when you get hit with these same brutalities, just know I went through it first. So don't say you can't get through it in my name. That's why I sent his name, because he done went through it. So you calling on the same strength that he had when he went through it, then ascended back to his higher self, pimping and popping his collar all the way back to heaven. Anywho, I'm sorry. I talk a lot about God. I done got it off into some things. My bad. Shit. I fucked around, thought I was in here having just a one-on-one conversation with someone. Oh, wait. My bad, y'all. I got to sneaking and geeking with God in here. Y'all know I get fired up with God. I be like, what? Now, you know, we'll talk about him in here now. What? Shit, fucked around and forgot I was on live. I started talking like I was on the telephone. Like, shit. I'm like, hold up. Somebody mentioned God, child. I thought I was on a motherfucking what? Like, I'm gonna be like, honey, let me tell you a thing or two, child. It wasn't me and them, it was me and y'all. I'm sorry, Chase. Child, I had to look up for a second, like, damn, exactly how long have I been? Thank you, C-Love. I love you. Thank you so much. Look, I sat up here when I started to slow down. I'm like, damn. How long have I been in my how long had I been in my reds? Lord, when they say have a little talk with Jesus, child, now you found out what that shit meant, did you? Lord, child. Hey, Fabian, I remember you. I remember you, auntie. Welcome back, Lord. Y'all done made me laugh till I teared up. Ooh, child. Lord. Jesus came up in here and took over this live, child. Oh, Lord. I promise you, child, I thought I was on a personal phone. James, I thought we had literally called each other at this point. You know, the conversation was so good. I thought we had got off the live and literally called each other. You feel me? Oh, shit. Ooh, child. I done made myself cry. Ooh, child. Messing with James and Jesus, honey. Thank you, C-Love. Thank you so much for that super too, sweetheart. That means everything to me. Lord, I thought me and James called each other, child, till all you needed was a piano tambourine. And you know, girl, you know, I take the break room to church quick, girl. I don't give a damn, child. Lord have mercy. Goodness gracious. Let's go get gracious issue the other people, whatever you. That's what's up, C-Love. That's what's up. Child, yeah, I can tell you some things now. I can tell you some things that help give you a lot more insight on it surely helps me, you know what I'm saying? But yes, Lord, I get to talking about Jesus. We talking about a different thing now, honey. We hey, Mr. D. Oh, I thought that was all my life. I thought that was Nipsey for a second. I thought to get back in line. Amen, honey. Amen. That's why and it's also great to because I was talking about this stuff. Y'all see how I lit a fire in me too. Lord, I love it. But even with Catholic, being Catholic, like I was having a conversation with someone not long a couple days ago or whatever, and I was like, there are people who believe in different. I'll answer your question in 1 second, Mr. Dig. But there's people, like in the Catholic religion, it's about praying to the Virgin Mary, which is also understandable because when the Virgin Mary carried, it's crazy. When the Virgin Mary carried Jesus, that made her an extension of also, what I'm saying, a special, character, a special person with God.
And but her mama and what?
Oh, okay. I think if you just run in and run out, they're gonna be a while.
Huh?
I think it's sitting a while, or they go in and out.
Oh no, they gonna move.
Oh, okay.
I don't do that.
Okay, I'll be sure to come down. Hey, get it, complaint department. Hey. Yo, God understands how the break room. You know what I'm saying? God understands. He knows me. But what was I saying, y'all? So, like in the Catholic religion, the Virgin Mary was an important part of I don't take away from how special she is to that particular religion because she carried Jesus. You know what I'm saying? How special could you be that you were chosen to carry this figure? You know what I'm saying? This person who was so important to not just Christianity, but to a few religions. You know what I'm saying? There is many religions that acknowledge Jesus. Only some think of him as just that human form and not necessarily an extension of God. In some religions, Jesus was a how can I say? I don't want to say a preacher. Actually, Jesus was a rabbi. You know what I'm saying? Was described as being a rabbi, right? Now, what's funny is that rabbis represent Judaism, right? Right? Rabbis represent Judaism, right? So it is what a lot of people don't get because this is why it should have never been religious names and separations because if I go deep, Like sometimes everybody just, don't be ready for it when I leap out there. Hey, Miss Amelia, I love you. And welcome in to anybody that come on through. Jay Cooley. Come on. I got somebody helping me work. Come on now, cause y'all know I be y'all know. So, thank y'all for helping me out, working with me. Exactly. I needed somebody up in the house tonight. Thank you, Cooley. Straight like that. And welcome in anybody that's in. The fact that he was referred to as a rabbi in the Bible, to my understanding. But and we knew even though I'm sure different things have multiple meanings, but at the end of the day, it really, he's really defined as having been a rabbi of Judaism. And so the fact that this person who, for lack of better words, was of more of a Jewish and probably like even a Jewish, and we can even say, if anything, Jesus at that time before his walk, now I ain't trying to take y'all too fast, before his walk would have probably, if no one ever told the story, right? Just geographically, you know what I'm saying? He would have probably been, I would say, Arab, speak Arabic or you probably would, yeah, like Islamic or however you want to call it, or Jewish or something like that, because Christianity is not in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's not in the Bible. And he was not, God was not of Jesus was not, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be a rabbi slash a man who, practiced Judaism but become the face of Christianity is kind of weird. You know what I mean? It's a lot. And no more than he can be a pale faced man and like in debt, born where he was born, and even having been raised in the places he was raised. You know what I mean? Like, because if you look from even on certain, let me tell y'all something that's gonna it crack you up though. When you look at a lot of the movies and stuff that's about like Jesus or whatever, or about that time and stuff like that, do you not notice that most people, and this ain't like me trying to be funny or nothing, but if you look at most movies, everybody is tanner than Jesus. So it's like, it's no way that you can have this person raised in a place of, this is just me speaking geographically at this time, you know what I mean? But truth be told, due to location, you know what I'm saying? If you putting this person where you putting them and you describing every other character like of being of these darker tones and stuff, down to Samson, down to Enoch, you know what I'm saying? Peter, all of them, they were brown skinned. So it's kind of crazy that you would have someone amongst these people who is the opposite of these people. Come through, Angela, come through. Then if you were to move forward, that's just me telling you geographically. You know, this if y'all want truth about cats and dogs, geographically, the Middle East used to be a part of Africa before continental plates and uh what's the river that run between Africa and the Middle East. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But however, before it was separated, so to speak, this is all just because you separate something doesn't mean you are not geographically a part of that land. Just like how California, parts like Texas, New Mexico, and all these places look like Mexico more than they look like your more rural forestry areas, like on the East Coast and stuff like that, is because it was once part of Mexico. That's why these certain, I'm just taking you on a little trip real quick, but this is why, you have these certain trees, and the trees on the in California is different, and in New Mexico and even Utah, Colorado, a lot of these places have different, you know, different agriculture than we have, different terrains, different vegetation, or whatever you would like to call it, because it was once part, it's owned by America, but it's a part of Mexico. Keep it hot. So when you start talking like that, like just because the Middle East was separated from Africa doesn't mean it was an African land because a river runs through it. If that helps you out. No, it sure doesn't. Christmas is a celebration of the unconquered sun, which was a celebration by the Romans, and because they wanted his day to be recognized worldwide, to be accepted, they made this Jesus's birthday to be the same as a day that was already well known and well celebrated, to add to the celebration. Um, as well as we know that Jesus also wasn't born in December, because in December in Bethlehem and Judea and areas like that, it was very cold, even though a lot of these places was desert, you know what I'm saying? But just like in, y'all know, period, deserts can be really, really hot, scorching hot in the daytime, and cold at night. You know what I mean? And so when Jesus was born, we have to remember that when they took the trip, the trip that they took on the mules, the migration that they do every year or whatever. It wasn't it wasn't a Passover. I don't think it was Passover, but they were Mary was far along. She was far along in her pregnancy when they took this trip, and because of the length of the trip, from one place to the whatever other city, because I don't want to misquote, but it was a yearly migration thing they took every year. That migration don't happen in colder months. You know what I'm saying? It would normally, Mary would not be traveling in freezing cold weather in December, November and December, carrying that far alone. You know what I'm saying? It just that's not when that happens. Also, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem, um, I pay close attention to, this just a little how my mind worked. But in those areas also, like in Bethlehem, Jerusalem, Judea, just all of that. Y'all know Judea is huge. You know what I mean? It's huge to me. Um, in those times, it's said that when Jesus was born. I know we didn't mean to go here, I don't guess, but I just go wherever the river flows and the break room flow with one child. I talk about everything. So God and Jesus and them won't be no exception to the rule. Hallelujah. Now, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem, that was a time where RYS, why do you want to suck it? Do you want to suck it, suck it, suck it? RYS vlog. Now, I don't know if I have mods in here or not, but I can mod if I don't. So, anywho, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem, those types of areas would be very cold, like I said, in December, January, stuff like that. They actually had very cold nights. And during winter months, as y'all know from the story of the three wise men and Jesus's birth and stuff like that, it always describes as shepherds being out in the fields with the sheep as these wise men were approaching, which was fairly told as being late in the evening. You understand? So we know that in winter months, just if you know anything about farming, sheep and goats and stuff like that would be put up in, like, you know, a barn type area where they could be warm during the winter months and wouldn't die at night from it being so cold. So if how they have you know, the star, you know, the star was up in the sky. So this tells us that it wouldn't have been daytime if stars were seen in the sky. And so this means that it was warm enough at night for shepherds to still be out in the field with the sheep. That wouldn't be in December. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Good to see you, Ashley D. Good to see you. And I hope you have a wonderful night, honey. This is wild. Thank you for coming in, Ashley D. You already know. This is wildly random. Stumbled upon this live, and while the delivery isn't the same, I had a dream about this. Deja vu. Wow. Psalms 1, 3, and 5. Hey, it's me. I think it's me, Cap. Um, oh, okay. Treasure. I'm trying to catch the chat. It has been written. We're not supposed to celebrate holidays. Oh, yes. I'm not I don't take pagan traditions at all seriously, because none of them also stand on what they supposed to stand on. We are supposed to, you know, we can celebrate these things, but the way people celebrate, which is what makes them pagan. You know what I mean? Because Easter has nothing to do with, just like Christmas is about the birth of Jesus, yet it has been clouded by snowmen, Santa Clauses, reindeer, elves. It's everything but about Jesus. It's about buying things in excess. When actually, when the wise men came, they didn't buy each other gifts, they bought Jesus gifts. So really, when you're celebrating Jesus' birthday, which I think is in August, I honestly think it was like in August, you know what I mean? The latest September, but I think Jesus was a late summer baby. Um, just a gander. But you know, the wise men didn't come bearing gifts to each other. They didn't bring, you know, gifts for them to exchange with each other. They were presenting gifts of love to Jesus, you know, and to the newborn king. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, that's another thing that's like a huge misconception. So when you're giving gift, doing presenting gifts, celebrating the newborn king, you should be doing acts of kindness. You should be, which is not about gifting clothes and games and this, that, and the third. It's like helping the unfortunate and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Yes, yes. It's like that's what it is with Christmas. People throw Santa Clauses all over their house. You know, reindeer, snowman on Easter. It's about the resurrection of you know, it's about Jesus you know, being nailed to the cross and resurrecting, you know, 3 days later. You know what I'm saying? It's about him um ascending to back to his higher self on that third day. It's about him having been rose from the grave, and you know what I'm saying. It's about everything that ain't got nothing to do with rabbits. It has nothing to do with candy. It has nothing to do with putting on your pastel dresses and going to, you know, getting Easter outfits to go to church in just because it's Easter. It wasn't about hiding eggs. You know what I'm saying? That's celebrating the fertility god. And the rabbit represents fertility god, so to speak, in mythology or whatever. Because bunny rabbits have a lot of bunnies, you know, and you know what I'm saying. It's you know what I mean. It represents the fertility god. So it's like we sit here and we do all this stuff knowing it isn't about. God doesn't say go broke on Christmas in my name. You know what I'm saying? No. God wants you to do things to improve your life and help others improve theirs in the name of Jesus. Not go broke, buy people shit that they don't need or they don't, you know, even probably want, gonna lose, gonna break, gonna forget you even gave it to them in 3 weeks. Like that ain't what was intended in celebrating his name. It's the same with Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is surrounded by that's why you have the name Bloody Valentine. It's surrounded around a massacre. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that is to be really, you know, celebrated. You know, it was the day of a massacre. You know what I'm saying? And but yet people have used that as a way to for the propaganda of chocolates and flowers and candy, and instead of letting that be a day of prayer for those who blood was shed and lost and took it from that day, then people go and put on a red, white, and blue, celebrating freedom when their ancestors weren't free on 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? They will go to the beach, run to the beach, and they, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the, you know what I'm saying? I love my country, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Your history is your history, no matter who likes it. And, you know, why would you celebrate, you know, like that wasn't your independency. That was the independency of those who were independent at that time. You know what I'm saying? Um, our ancestors was very much still what it was. You know what I mean? So it's like, and we can't feel some kind of way of saying that, but that's not a day that should be celebrated. Christopher Columbus, you know what I mean? He ain't find America. You know what I'm saying? He landed on America, but you can't find, you can't discover somewhere some motherfuckers already at. But you know what I mean? But yet he made the history books because his ass got in a boat and rode his ass around in the water till he found some land that just so happened to be America. You wasn't looking for America. You didn't see a piece of land from way across the way in Europe or wherever, Spain, I believe you were from. You ain't see no piece of land and none of that shit. You start selling. Matter of fact, you was selling for a whole different place and ended up in fucking America. You took a left turn somewhere. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had a trail of tears if it wasn't no motherfuckers already here. Come on now. Ask me anything. People, oh, I wish I could hand my bucket around the church. You see what I'm saying, Miss Belinda? Exactly. We have had to fight for our freedom. You should tell the truth of your people, the slavery they have perpetrated on the world and still does. Yes. And truth be told, it's many different people. Like that's why, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, these types of things wasn't just a black thing or African American thing. These things, you know, it happened with the Jewish community. You know what I'm saying? Not even a whole century ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, somewhere between 1936 and 1941, it happened to the Jewish community, aka during the Holocaust. You know what I'm saying? And so you know, it's crazy. Thank you, C Love. Somebody else mentioned it to me recently. I don't know how to say your name though. No, Jesus is not nailed to the cross. He was nailed to a torture state. Yes, yes. Of course, we know. Not so. Um, we know the term. You know what it was to represent after the fact. A symbol of his sacrifice and love. Due to the pieces of wood, in order to make that particular kind of steak, you have to cross over two pieces of wood, you know? So, which is just, you know, kind of how I'm sure the cross got its name, because it just represents two pieces of wood, you know, that was crossed over. You know what I'm saying? To make a steak. Crossed over wood. I definitely talk to people. Thank you, Emiliano. Thank you, Emiliano Gomez. Yes. But yeah, that's not singling out. I didn't want to single out other religions and cultures and people that have had to go through the things they went through. So, you know, you feel me? You feel me, Mr. Dig? Yes, it does, because it symbolizes um you know, what he was nailed to, and for the purpose of what he was nailed to that cross for, which not what the people. It's not necessarily about what the people persecuted and their purpose, but it was about his purpose. Because we have to remember, Jesus said, no man can take my life unless I lie it down. You understand? Nobody can take my life unless I lie it down. So this tells us Jesus already knew when he was going to, that his end game was to give his life. Once his mission was done, you know, he would have to return back to his highest self. So they was never taking his life, you know. If anything, they just helped set into motion him returning back to his highest self, so, you know, the ball could get to rolling. Because y'all know this here, it wasn't added into your King James book and your Niv and shit, like stuff like that. But duly know we are living in the the third testament, really. You understand? We have an Old Testament, we have a New Testament, and we have the testament that we are in now that just ain't, it hadn't been lived yet to be added into your King James Bible. But we are living, the New Testament, excuse me, the Old Testament was man's walk with God. And the New Testament is man's walk with Jesus. And now we are in the testament where man walks with the Holy Spirit. And soon we'll be in a testament where it's just man and Satan ass until probably judgment day. Because don't think that I don't think I ain't for sure, but I don't think God said we was getting the Holy Spirit forever. Just like we didn't get Jesus forever. Just like the voice of God could not be heard forever when he went silent in Malachi. So we are walking right now in the testament of the Holy Spirit. Man's walk with the Holy Spirit. Amen. Do you think someone will actually add the present to the Bible? I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question, but yeah. So all of us is Job. All of us is the new Daniels. Is the new Jonas. It's the new Marys. The new Josephs. The new all of that. The new Zacharias. The new Jeremiahs. The new Ezras. The new Isaiahs. The all of that. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, yep, living in the last days. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Treasure. I've been hoodwinked too. I love you, Treasure. You make me laugh so hard. Thank you so much, baby girl, for that super. Treasure said I've been hoodwinked. That is so funny. But yes, funny. Like, I've studied the parts of these things that, like, I have such a, I don't know everything, but when it comes to this subject, I did. I touched my hair if I needed help. Yes, thank you, Treasure. You know exactly who to get rid of. No hoe assholes allowed in here. We don't want to cuss out nobody's slutty ass mama tonight, okay? But sorry, potty mouth. Um, but yes, and that's why I said, we know we are living in the end of times. That's why the world is lacking compassion and stuff more and more. The world is lacking in compassion. People don't have a care for people. You got kids cussing out mamas and mamas cussing out kids. Like, there's no care anymore. Shout out to New Zealand in the building. Hey, Belinda. Welcome. That's on earth. I'm again. You'll be resurrected. Yes, it will be Armageddon, but then it will be Armageddon, then followed by judgment, because it's basically, and you right, in a so to speak, because there will become a time where Earth will turn, it will be transformed back into a paradise. It will be restored, and there is going to be a place like when Judgment Day comes. There is there is a like three or four levels, right? Three or four situations. One is, of course, hell, and one is heaven. One is paradise, which is just like, well, technically, it's already a certain weight, like a waiting room paradise, that if you are going to heaven, then you are in the paradise area, right? If you are going to hell, then you are just wandering around. Your spirit is just, you'll be wandering around the earth until actual judgment day. And then you actually going to have to, you transfer over to hell. But there is like these waiting areas in between that's why nobody is in heaven. Heaven was closed off after Jesus ascended. That's why when we lose people, it's kind of corny even to say, "Oh, I hope Miss Mabel went to heaven," or "I hope whoever went gone there." Ain't nobody else done went to heaven. If you lost somebody, they are having their waiting period, just like we're just still in the living, and you know what I'm saying. But depending on when judgment day come, we'll be in the waiting period too. We'll be in paradise. This is why people who know this, and they'll say rest in paradise, because paradise is not heaven. Okay, paradise is a waiting area, is a waiting world for before judgment day, when you actually get judged and whether you going to heaven or hell. You know what I'm saying? But if you waiting in paradise, you automatically know you're going to heaven. But there is just a wondering period for those going to hell, that souls will be lost. They will, the beginning of their agony starts with still being on this earth, but not being reachable really to their people. They'll still be amongst the living, but cannot connect with the living. You know what I mean? This is why we have so many spirits and agony and stuff like that going on. Oh, I'm sorry. Tip on Judgment Day, will you be able to explain anything to God or no? There is, I can tell you this. Now, from what I understand, there are realms. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a straight through. Or what? Now, I do know it's realms on the journey to hell. I can't be for sure about the journey to heaven, but I did read or study about the realms to hell before you actually in actual hell. Um, and it's kind of based on like whatever sins you've committed or whatever. It's like it's a different level, you know what I'm saying, that you have to answer to with each like sin or whatever that you've broken or you committed or whatever. Can somebody hit them hearts on the side? I think somebody trying to report me, man. It's getting a little freezy. But because I feel like regardless, whether you go to either place, I still think you have to answer for some things because none of us is sinless, you know? None of us is sinless, so you gotta answer to your sins. I don't watch that. New Earth, New Heavens. Yep. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. It will be new heavens. I'm sure because people tend to look at heaven as a place that they try to picture it as their favorite island destination or this, that, and the third. When heaven has rankings too. You know what I'm saying? Just like heavens, the heavens had wars. You know, there were wars in heaven as well. This is how, um, Satan got cast down in the first place. It was a war between him and God. So basically, the spirits of our loved ones are wanderers right now. You either waiting on paradise or you waiting on earth right now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know how they say the words hell on earth? I feel like when Armageddon happens, the earth will remain like in a hell state until a new hell is born to cast, just like there'll be new heavens. I feel like once people have spent enough time or whatever in torment here on the burning earth, which will be set on fire, flooded, all kind of stuff, this place will be renewed in a new paradise, you know? Um, but I assure you, see, when judgment day come, the spirits that are wandering will be returned back to their bodies and will be risen. The spirits will return to the graves. You know what I'm saying? Because the spirit leave the body when the body passed. The spirit don't wait till the body is buried to transfer. Energy is transferred. The spirit just wandered around trying to find a vessel until it's time to return back to their body. That's why you have possessed or different energies and stuff going on. Mm-hmm. Every mm-hmm. Everybody has the answer on Judgment Day. What do you mean hell doesn't exist? I don't believe hell exists yet. I feel like hell will. This is what the earth will turn into for a certain period of time. Um, because if I'm not mistaken, when Satan was cast down, he was cast down to the earth, wasn't he? I don't think it said that. Maybe it did. Somebody can quote me. I'm listening. Treasure. Thank you, Sue. And Gusher's good as hell too. I think Satan and demons and things like that is roams around now. God forbid nowhere around me in the name of Jesus. But yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Alea. KS, I don't know. But I ask your daddy next time I'm helping him cheat on your mama. I got the munchies. I'm eating all kind of candy. Now I'm opening up a. um. Well, I think just like there's a heaven for like how this world, the earth will be made new. I feel like in its own way, everything will be made new. Um, I feel like on Judgment Day come and everything is complete. I feel like heaven will probably be in its greatest power and its greatest. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a different situation because y'all know the only person that went to heaven with God was Enoch and who? Enoch and it was one more. Started with an E, didn't it, y'all? I know Enoch was able to leave with God. Mm-hmm. It's already started because I mean look at this COVID situation, you know what I mean? Look at the lack of compassion around the world, um the evil around the world. Help me help you, Trash. Yeah, that Hershey's was banging. Smacking on that shit. Like, what? Help me help you, baby. No, I'm saying when it's time to go to hell, like when it's time for people to come to Judgment Day, oh yeah, there will be levels to that shit. Like you're gonna have to. That's what you can't just. It ain't just gonna be a cakewalk. That's why when it says everybody's gonna have to bow down and what I'm saying, you're gonna have to be judged. You know what I'm saying, before God. I think that there's levels, like for instance, just like in heaven, I feel like there's ranking as well. Like if you, like for instance, I wouldn't think that the same person who been sinning half their life should be in the same ranking as someone who sinned barely at all. You know what I'm saying? So, like, because it's even written in the Bible about the different angel wings, like some in white wings, some in golden wings, some with the double wings, like depending on what ranking you in, depending on um what type of wings angel wings you get. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think hell is earth being which Because this is another thing. This is why I feel like the earth will become hell. Because the God created everything. So, but when He created everything, it said God created the heavens and the earth. So it has nowhere about the creation of hell yet. So I feel like demons and Satan and them is running rampant around trying to collect as many souls as he can. So when Judgment Day come, he can he can say, "Look, God, look how many people." You know, when Judgment Day come, you become a part of what looks like Satan's army now. Really becomes Satan's property. You know what I'm saying? We are just something for him to throw up for it, him, whatever, to throw up in God's face and say, hey, look how many of your people I got on my side. That's why it says getting through the, you know what I'm saying? Getting through there is like sticking a what? A camel through a keyhole. Getting through them gates of, and what they say, the road and the path is narrow to heaven and wide to hell. Because that's how many people gonna be on that motherfucker. I agree you did. Why you time them out, Treasure? I agree. Hold up. Let me untime you. Thank you, C-Love. That's okay. It's just an extra comment. We got room. Look, I gotta make up in comments where I be tripping at in likes. Boy, I'm gonna wake up. Lord, don't let me wake up with no pimple. I don't be eating pure chocolate like this. Mm-hmm. Yup. It's sad. People don't care about children. They don't care about the ancestors, the elderly. Like people is just Yes, we all do, Treasure. I mean, I guess I can't say we all do, but me too, Treasure. It does, but it to me stuff like that is needed because see, I'm not religious, you know. I'm spiritual. I believe in one true living God that I think speaks to me through dreams, through nature, things like that. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like I believe nature is the spirit of God. Um, you know, so that's why I try to talk about things without it's not coming from a religious perspective. Like, you know what I mean? I respect the good in all religions. Thank you, Tez. Yes, Belinda. Nature. You right, Mr. Dig. No one knows the day or the hour. Tez, you have a little penis, I bet. I bet you Peter's little. Mm. It is. Time was really just created to kind of help calculate the world time, the world turning for the days and its travel around the sun, and to be able to break that cycles into those type of measurements, you know. But the true time is sunrise and sunset. Nope, we Friday going into Saturday. hmm The only time God gave us to care about was sunrise and sunset. I almost ate the whole bar. That's what munchies will do. This has been an interesting conversation, guys. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss Belinda. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm done snacking, y'all. Hey, Caesar. Sorry, I gotta get the chocolate down. Tip, I'm scared of them trumpets. Well, I'm scared of them trumpets, them seven bowls. I'm scared of the four horsemen. I mean, well, actually, I'm not. Um, but it's gonna be a hell of a thing when guys start pouring out them bowls and playing them trumpets and sending them horsemen to the four corners of the earth. I'm scared of my mom. Hey, you funny, Belinda. Oh, we won't be here when the time comes. You heard of scat man? No, I haven't, Zachary. No, I have not. Oh, we'll be here, C-Love. We'll be here. Excuse me. Because if I ain't mistaken, we gonna get risen before any of that. Because the judgment starts then. So yeah, the deceased will be risen. If it was a way to escape that, child. Next time. I'm here, y'all. Yep. Have I asked you about those dragons locked away? The dragons locked away? I'm not sure if I must have missed that question. But yeah, it is gonna be a beastie ass dragon with what, 7 heads, y'all? 7 heads. The 7-headed dragon. Y'all know it's completion because everything coming in are sevens. That's how you know it's gonna be the end. Cause it's 7 bowls, 7 trumpets, 7-headed dragons, all that shit. After them trumpets blowing, the angels come. It's a wrap. You damn right. Y'all start hearing that gallop. Or them horses galloping. Or them 4 horsemen child. Galloping child to the 4 corners of the earth. You hear me? On a scalp of 1 to 10. Well, I must not be as high as you, considering the word is scale and not scalp, but yeah. Double check your spelling before you come here being nosy. You think I'm realistic? The world is definitely confused. So tell all that's not meant for. No, it's not meant for us to be scared. That's why God said, you know, get close to Him. Because if you know the word and if you know what to expect, that's why we're not really supposed to cry when we lose people. We're supposed to celebrate that they, sin no more. When you're no longer here, you don't you know what I mean. Um, it's it's the only thing about I respect about when you lose, when you have to, when you're no longer here. That also means you're no longer sinning. That there's no more sins to be added to your life, just like there's no more days to be added to your life. But in that case, it's a good thing. This is my song, y'all. He will wipe all the wicked and the righteous shall inherit the earth. Come through, Mr. Dead. Come through. The righteous shall inherit the earth. Hey, sharp edits. I mean, the righteous shall inherit the new earth, the new paradise, the new heavens. Yo! I'm a cuz you. Those souls go to heaven. Yep. It would happen to slavery or World War II. Nah, it wouldn't have. Anywho, y'all, we got company though, so I'm gonna go ahead and end my live, and I really, really thank y'all for coming to hang out with me. Uh, Right. I don't know, Oscar. I don't know. Tim Hill, they killing us with all these surgeries. We had to, oh, the 500 man leg up there. So, oh, Lord, Miss Amelia. Damn. That's tough. I love you, Miss Amelia. I love you, Treasure. I love you to any of my mods that came in tonight. Thank you to the new fam that's been coming through. Um, oh, your arm killing you, chap. Woo. Thank y'all so much. I enjoyed y'all so much. This was actually a very enlightening, cool conversation. I'm always down for it. Y'all already know that. Thank you so much, C Love. Thank you, Treasure Belinda. Thank you so much. And Mr. Dig, thank you. Thank you so much for coming through. Everyone that tapped in tonight, everybody that tapped in tonight, thank you so much. I'm really grateful for your presence. Thank you for all the super chats and super stickers. It means the world to me. It means the world to me. I love you all so much. Um, Thank you, C Love. Thank you so much. C Love, you'll fuck around and end up getting rich around here. You keep acting like that now. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Keep your head up. Shout out to the jury that put Nature Boy where he most certainly belongs. Goodbye. Good riddance to you. We may touch base on your story though a little more, but fuck you. You are right where you belong. I hope they throw 10 more on your plus 10. Hoe ass hoe. Straight like that. It's me, your gracious host, Tiff the Gift. We are in the Break Room 411. If you're here, remember you family. Straight like that. I love y'all. Yes, the world is cleansing itself. You are so right. Y'all don't know nothing about that old school. Okay, bye y'all. Bye. I love y'all so much. I'm gonna go downstairs and hang out with the fam a little bit. Know what I'm saying? It's Friday night or whatnot. And yes, indeed. So that's that on that. I love y'all so much. Be blessed and be a blessing. It's Tiff the Gift.